New Pokemon Mega Evolutions were leaked. It's time for the latest news out of Japan. Being a Pokemon fan might be the most exciting thing in the world right now. Just a month ago, fans were raving after seeing the brand new trailer for the Pokémon Legends ZA video game. And then, just a few weeks ago, Pokemon fans were buzzing again when a time skip and a new anime was confirmed for the franchise. And now, there are new leaks that give Pokemon fans even more to anticipate. So, as we know, Pokémon Legends ZA is set to release in late 2025, and one of the biggest pieces of information revealed through leaks is that Mega Evolution will be returning as a core battle mechanic. Mega Evolution was originally introduced in the 6th generation of Pokemon games and allowed certain Pokemon to transform into more powerful temporary forms during battle. This mechanic quickly became one of the most beloved features among fans, who have been calling for its return ever since it was phased out in later generations. Now, it seems that Mega Evolution will once again play a major role in gameplay. According to leaks, Pokemon Legends ZA will introduce 27 brand new Mega Evolutions, adding to the already existing list from previous games. Among the Pokemon rumored to be receiving new Mega Evolutions are Starmie, Chandelure, Dragonite, and Excadrill. Each of these Pokemon comes from a different generation and possesses unique qualities that could make their Mega Evolutions particularly exciting. Dragonite, for instance, is one of the most well-known and beloved Pokemon from Generation 1, making it a standout choice. Starmie and Chandelure are also intriguing picks, given their strong special attack capabilities and potential for new design enhancements through Mega Evolution. Excadrill, a ground steel type from Generation 5, is another interesting choice as it is already known for its high offensive power and could become even more formidable with a Mega Evolution. Beyond these four, additional leaks suggest that several other Pokemon are in line to receive Mega Evolutions. Victreebel, a grass poison type from Generation 1, is reportedly among them. This is significant because, unlike many of the other original 151 Pokemon, Victreebel has not received much attention in terms of new forms or evolutions. Other Pokemon said to be receiving new Mega Evolutions include Raichu, Wigglytuff, Poliwrath, Jinx, Ledian, Azumarill, Politoed, Jumpluff, Ludicolo, Torterra, Infernape, Empoleon, Carnivine, Lickilicky, Porygon Z, Serperior, Ambor, Samurott, Scolipede, Gothitelle, Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja. This list spans multiple generations and includes both starters and underappreciated Pokemon, making for an exciting mix of choices. The reintroduction of Mega Evolution in Pokemon Legends ZA is particularly fitting given that Kalos was the birthplace of this mechanic. When Pokemon X and Y were released in 2013, Mega Evolution was a major selling point. It allowed players to witness their favorite Pokemon transform mid-battle into even stronger versions with new designs and enhanced abilities. Since then, other battle mechanics have been introduced in subsequent generations, such as Z-moves in Generation 7 and Dynamax in Generation 8, but none have managed to capture the same level of enthusiasm as Mega Evolution. Given its popularity, it makes sense that Pokemon Legends ZA would bring it back as a central feature. Along with the leaked information about new Mega Evolutions, additional rumors have surfaced regarding new forms for legendary Pokemon. Leaks suggest that Xerneas and Yveltal, the two cover legendaries from Pokemon X and Y, will receive new complete cycle forms. These potential transformations could expand upon their existing lore and provide them with even greater power in battles. Additionally, there is a speculation about a brand new Reggie Pokemon rumored to be a ghost type with a design inspired by Frankenstein's monster. If true, this would add a fresh element to the lineup of Reggie Pokemon, which already includes Regirock, Regice, Registeel, Regieleki, and Regidrago. The setting of Pokemon Legends ZA is another major topic of discussion. Unlike previous Pokemon games that allows players to explore an entire region, this game is expected to take place primarily in Lumiose City, one of the most iconic locations in the Kalos region. Lumiose City is known for its grand architecture, large population, and central tower, which serves as a major landmark. According to leaks, the city will be divided into 4 main districts: Northern, Southern, Eastern, and Western Lumios. Each of these districts will reportedly feature a gym leader specializing in Pokemon suited to that environment. Additionally, 4 smaller areas within the city will allow players to encounter different wild Pokemon. While the game appears to be heavily focused on Lumio City, there are also rumors suggesting that players will be able to explore some areas outside the city, potentially in designated wild zones similar to the Safari zones from earlier games. The game is also expected to introduce new characters and expand upon the existing lore of the Kalos region. The player characters, named Brooke, who is male, and Shadi, who is female, will be guided by Professor Lanidia, who is said to be an ancestor of Lysander, the villainous leader of Team Flare from Pokemon X and Y. 3 of the gym leaders, Cross, Corden, and Canal, are rumored to be the ancestors of Sillin, Cress, and Chili, the trio of gym leaders from Pokemon Black and White. Additionally, a major part of the storyline is expected to involve AZ, a mysterious figure from Pokemon X and Y who possesses an ancient immortal form. He is initially expected to appear as a background character before later taking on a more significant role in the plot. Regarding starter Pokemon, leaks suggest that players will once again have the option to choose between Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie, the 3 original Kalos starters. However, at some point in the game, players may also be given a second starter from another generation. Possible choices for this second starter include Snivy, Torchic, and Piplup. Interestingly, Snivy and Piplup are rumored to have new Mega Evolutions, which could make them particularly appealing choices. Other leaks have hinted at new regional forms for existing Pokemon. One example is a Fairy Fire-type regional variant of Litwick, which is described as resembling an incense lantern. Another rumored variant is a new version of the Tynamo evolution line, which takes on an electric-type appearance inspired by tangled wires. Additionally, a unique regional form for Farfetch'd called Farfenced is said to have a fencing-based design, possibly giving it a different type and new abilities. While these leaks provide a wealth of exciting information about Pokémon Legends ZA, it is important to note that none of this has been officially confirmed by Nintendo, Game Freak, or the Pokémon Company. Fans should approach these details with cautious optimism and wait for official announcements. Nonetheless, if even a portion of these leaks turn out to be true, Pokémon Legends ZA is shaping up to be an ambitious and highly engaging entry in the series. It's no surprise that these leaks have generated a lot of hype and anticipation online for the upcoming Pokémon Legends ZA game. Some fans even think that Pokémon Legends ZA will be the greatest Pokémon game of all time. When it came down to the actual Pokémon selected to be given Megas, those two received a bunch of positive reactions as fans were excited to see some of their favorites among the roster. However, these leaks brought more conflict and chaos to the Pokemon fandom community than joy. Many fans feel discontent with the list of Pokemon projected to be getting Megas because some of the Pokemon they seem to be more deserving aren't on the list. Typhlosion, Zoroark, Xerneas, and Yveltal were all excluded, and fans are absolutely upset about that. But the one that got fans crashing out the most by far is the fact that Flygon isn't on the list. Some of them have started making memes about how Flygon was done dirty, while others are angrily writing hate speeches online about the fact that a fan favorite like Flygon isn't getting a Mega. One of them said, "At this point, I feel like a staff member who is also a Flygon fan must have done something really horrible and the Pokemon's been punished ever since." A similar situation occurred when fans realized that the Gen 5 Pokemon that, according to the leaks, was selected to get a Mega was Audino. They began making memes and jokes about Game Freak and Audino. Others got more serious in expressing their surprise and lack of support for the idea of Audino getting a Mega over the other juicier Gen 5 Pokemon. One of them said, "I love Audino, but there are those who deserve Mega Evolution more than her. We think it's better to give Megas to the Pokemon that actually need it, rather than those that are already awesome and beloved." Audino and some of the others the leaks said were getting Megas are underrated Pokemon that many fans would probably consider garbage, but giving them Megas would make them more appealing and appreciated. Pokemon like Zoroark and Flygon are already great, and although it would still be awesome to see Mega versions of them, it's not the end of the world that they may not get this upgrade. For now, let's hang tight and wait for the official information on this subject to be released. In other news, One Piece is getting a romance spin-off?